Hey kids, so this video is just to kind of help you out with the stuff we were doing in the lesson. So I'll kind of play some of the songs we're working on so you can play along, and I'll maybe just like offer a wee bit of advice. Yeah, so just whenever you're practicing, maybe shove this video on and use the bits that are useful. Okay, so one of the songs we're doing is Heart of Gold, so we're starting off with that E minor 7. Now the way we play it is we hit the 6th string, 1, and then for the rest of it, the 2 and 3 and 4, and we're strumming. So I'd recommend hitting the 6th string and then focusing on the kind of higher strings, the ones closer to the floor. 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you want to get that kind of nice kind of movement in your hand. You're just down, 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 down. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then D. Okay, so I'm going to play that for you a few times. So I'll do that intro 3 times and I want you to play it along with me. I'm going to play it pretty slow. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D, D, E. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and D, D, E. One more time. 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so I'll be putting this on YouTube, so you'll be able to slow it down. If that's a little bit too quick, you can put it 3/4 speed. You can do that with any of this. I'll send a wee message how to do that. I think you just go to the bit where you might be down there or up here, and it's where you kind of adjust the quality of the video. You can go playback speed and change it slower or faster. So that is Heart of Gold. I'll just play part 2 now. So that's the E to the C and the D on to G. Okay, so for that, make sure when you're playing the E, you're keeping that 2nd finger down, 1st finger's coming back, 3rd finger down. And then as soon as you play in the C, you're thinking about how am I going to get to the D? So with the D, your 3rd finger is actually on the right fret. It just needs to go along and then needs to come either side to make the triangle. And then your G. So I'm going to play that bit 3 times and I want you to try and play along with me. So E on to C, 4, D on to G, 4. And again, E on to C, 4, get ready for D, D, on to G. This last one I'm going to do 2 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what I want you to work up to, kind of having 2 strums for each chord. Perfect, so that's a lot of Heart Gold. Now, let's have a look at Sweet Home Alabama, which is the other one we looked at. I'll send a message with the sheet. But for now, you've got your D chord, and what you're doing is you're hitting your 4th string twice before you strum. So you've got a 1 and 2, okay? 1 and 2, and then you're changing to a C9. So this finger is staying where it is. This finger is coming across to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and this finger is coming along 1 string to come just behind it on the 4th string. So that would be D and then step 1, step 2 to get that change. You do the same thing on C. You hit your 5th string this time twice, strum, and then we move into a G chord, but this finger stays where it is. Do the G twice. It's the full thing. Okay, I'm going to play through it 3 times again, quite slowly. Just try and play along with me. 3, 4. Okay, cool. Nice one, man. So practice that. If you need to practice the changes on your own, slowly, and then build up to playing along with me, that's totally fine. So the other thing that I want you to practice with that is you've got that little melody where those 6 notes that you can use over the top of it. So I'll show you a cool way in which you can use them in a wee sec. So you've got the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then the 4th fret on the 3rd, and then on the 2nd string we're on the 3rd fret, and then the 5th, and then on the 1st string we do the same thing, so 3rd fret and 5th. So get used to those notes, but don't spend too much time just going up and down the notes, because, you know, they're only useful if you use them in context. So the context for this is go back in the video a little bit to when I'm playing this. And play your notes in any order you want and get creative with it. You can get weird, difficult techniques, you know, like by accident sometimes. Like maybe try and get the string with all 3 of your fingers and just push it up towards your chin, and you get a bend, you know, anything like that. Slide your finger around the fret, anything like that. Just be creative with it. So the last thing was I wrote down your song somewhere about storm. Well done, by the way. It sounded great. I want you to practice this until you've got it smooth. So in my head it was more of a tornado, so maybe it should be called tornado, and then strum vigorously. So what I've got written down is this. So, you know, I've probably got it somewhere close, but probably not exactly what you had, but wrote it down, so, you know. Maybe it could be a bit more like this then. So you've got 6th note, and then down, up, down, E. And then 6th note and the C. And then your E. Okay. So one thing I want to kind of go for is, so lost my train of thought. See if you can think of another section of this. So build up on that. I'll give you some chords that you can use. You can also use an A minor. That could come in there. So that's your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so maybe try and bring that chord into it. And you've got your C, and your E, and your G. That should be enough. Maybe just change up the rhythm. That was kind of weird. But still, you know, try and get a different rhythm, whatever. Yeah. I'll see you next week, man. Nice one.